Welcome to Simply Fun's How to Play Linkity, a fast-paced game where everyone plays at the same time, making connections between words. You can play Linkity with 3 to 8 players ages 8 and up. Linkity is great for expanding vocabulary, as players think of words that start with the letter on their card. Linkity also helps with word association, as players think of a word that is associated with the word that was just played. Place all the scoring chips in a pile in the center of the play area. Then shuffle the card deck and deal 7 cards to each player. Players may want to sort their cards into alphabetical order. Place the remaining cards face down in the center of the play area. Be the first player to get rid of all your cards. The game is played in 3 rounds, and the player with the least amount of points at the end of the final round wins the game. The starting player selects a card from their hand and places it in the center of the play area face up and calls out a word that starts with the letter on their card. All players play at the same time, so as quickly as possible, players try to play their cards by calling out a word that is associated with the last card played and placing their card on top of the pile. Sometimes 2 or more people will shout out words and play their cards at the same time. If this happens, play immediately stops, and the person who played the previous card must make the decision on who played the card first, and then play continues. Players may not play 2 cards in a row or reuse a word that has been previously used in that round. Here's an example of how it might go. A player starts by playing an A and saying apple. Someone else may play their S and say slice, a slice of an apple. Some player may then get creative and take a right turn. They play G for golf. This is perfectly okay even though golf has nothing to do with apples. It does match slice. A slice is a golf shot that curves hard to the right. If someone wishes to challenge a word association, they must call out challenge. The game is then paused, and players vote on whether it will be allowed. Whoever the group votes against takes 2 cards from the draw pile as a penalty. Then pick up where you left off, starting with the penalized player. When a player plays their last card, the round is over. Each player receives scoring chips totaling the number of cards remaining in their hand. Play 3 rounds, and at the end, the player with the lowest score wins. Think fast and be creative with this laugh-out-loud word association game, Linkity.